99.9 Bob FM. Thanks for joining us. My name is Kristin, and I'm here with Fred Penner. Thank you for joining us.
Pleasure. Thank you.
So you're going to be inducted into the Western Canadian Music Hall of Fame this
Go
weekend.
figure. What are they thinking? What are they thinking?
I think it's long overdue is what they should be thinking. Do you have a stock acceptance speech? I mean, we know that people really like you. You have won a ton of awards.
Yeah, I the word is kvetch. I stress over it just a little bit, along the way, and trying to think. Well, and they have made it clear that the acceptance speech will be brief. So I do need to think it through, and certainly thank the people who are who really are. It's necessary and important to focus on. Certainly my family and my wife of 30 years. Her involvement and her giving me the opportunity to be out of the family and to be on the road and doing that. So she's going to get an accolade there.
So you'll be performing a couple of shows leading up to the Western Canadian Music Awards, part of the Breakout
Bingo.
West Festival.
Yep.
Where can we find you?
On Saturday night, 9 o'clock, Pyramid. That'll be fun with full band, saying my longtime guitar player Paul O'Neill, with Karen Barg on fiddle, Gilles Fournier on bass, and Crash Test Dummies drummer Mitch Dorridge is going to join us for this one as well. So that's going to be an interesting show, to say the least.
I had a cold last week. I was doing my best. Brad Roberts impersonation.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, go down the pit. And on Sunday afternoon, 12 to 2 at the Children's Museum, all the acts who are are nominated for awards will be there doing that thing. And then Sunday night at the Club Regent is the award ceremony.
So say we were sitting around a campfire, for instance, and you had your guitar with you.
Oh, God.
What would you play?
I mean, if I had my guitar, I'd probably go into some James Taylor stuff. I mean, usually it would be participation, but if I'm sitting by myself and just want to sort of work something out, tune. I wrote a song a year ago this past summer in Wells, BC. I was conducting a 5-day songwriting workshop with a dozen people, and that inspired me to write something. And I was in the Wells Hotel. Have you ever been to Wells, close to Quesnel, interior BC? Great little spot, 300 people. It blossoms to 4,000 in the summer at this event. But I'm sitting in the Wells the Wells Hotel, and there's a fellow over on the other side who's talking about his life and the things that are going awry. And he basically describes a life perspective. And I thought, this is great material. So I got out my book and I started scrolling, and this tune came out.
Would you mind playing?
I would love to play it. Thinking about building a house on top of a hill. Maybe someday, maybe I will. But before I do, I'd like to see the world. Before I do, I'd like to see the world. Thinking about settling down, kids and a wife. I could be happy the rest of my life. But before I do, I'd like to see the world. Before I do, I'd like to see the world. I'd like to take a plane to Amsterdam by myself, find out who I am. Europe and Asia are beckoning me. Say, hurry, boy, while you're fancy free. Or a Eurail pass, hop on a train, north to south and back again. When the wanderlust is put to bed, I'll hurry home, rest my weary head. I'm disconnected, ill at ease. Will I ever find peace in the lakes and trees? My heart tells me, learn to chill. My head keeps saying, you never will. Isn't life made up of dreams? Is anything really the way it seems? Countries crumble, people cry. I'd feel regret if I didn't try. If I didn't try. about building a house on top of a hill. Maybe someday, maybe I will, but before I do, I'd like to see the world. Before I do, I'd like to see the world. Before I do, I'd like to see the world.